Hello and welcome. My name is Romney and I'm the founder of Global Self Publishing. Thank you very much for joining my channel today. So for those people that usually watch my channel, I apologize that I haven't created the video now for about a month. I too have been busy publishing books, but also getting myself ready for Q4, which is the busiest time of the year. I've actually found that there's been a huge uptake with sales over the past 3 to 4 weeks. And with Ingram Spark, who I also publish on, I don't think I've had a better start ever with the books that I've got that are selling currently in November. So it's been a huge start, which is amazing. So what I wanted to do for those people that are interested in self-publishing, what I thought would be to share some information about what you can do to start your journey, some of the key things you need to consider, but also to get yourself prepared so that when January 2025 comes around, you're all ready to go and to hit the ground running. Now, I've been creating and publishing books now since the end of 2019, and it's been an amazing opportunity to build up a passive income stream, but also to develop an audience around or customers for my books, for my courses, and for other content that I create as well. So you might just start with publishing books, but it can lead to a lot of different things that can help you to create a business, create affiliate income, create a YouTube channel. The world is your oyster. Anyway, let's get into this short presentation talking about ways you can get into publishing, talk about some of the things you need to consider, and whether publishing a book is right for you for 2025. Let's get into it right now. So why publish books? Well, it can become a great business model to generate income. It's limitless with the number of books you can actually publish, and also global platforms like Amazon KDP or Ingram Spark can take really care of all the printing, posting, returns, and customer service. So it really is a great business model where you can start slow, build it up, and therefore develop a great passive income over time. The other thing is there's a low cost of entry to start self-publishing. So with those platforms, you can actually get on those or publish books for free with those models, but you also need to consider a few different things about how the process works and whether it's right for you. So the two largest platforms for publishing books are Amazon KDP or Kindle Direct Publishing and Ingram Spark. So they take care of the printing or print on demand. So that means that no books are sitting in inventory for you. The moment a customer purchases your book, that file will be sent through to the printers and that book will be printed pretty much on that day, if not the next. So therefore, the distribution that gets organized by either Ingram Spark or KDP, and they will take care of the payments, logistics, and customer service. So they'll print the book, package it up, and get it to your customer. If there's returns, they can take care of those, and then the customer will have obviously bought the book and you get a royalty after all the costs are factored in, and usually at the end of the month. So popular book forms are no content books, which could be blank journals or notebooks, low content books, coloring books, workbooks, logbooks, mid-content, children's books, how-to guides, and high content books, which are books usually over 10,000 words. So can you make good income from publishing books? Well, it does take a number of different things to work your way. And it's important that you take an investment outlook into it. So you need to think about the investment time that you need to invest, the resources, and you also need patience. Do not expect quick results, and please ignore the $5,000 per month in 3-month videos that you might see on YouTube or other channels. But your success really depends on so many factors. These can include, but not limited to, the quality of books published. So that might include the cover, the interior, how you put the book together, the niche you publish in. And that is important because if it's a really competitive niche, your book probably will never be found. And also, advertising costs and marketing can be very expensive. type of book you actually publish. So is it a low content book, a high content book, a no content book? The launch strategy and reviews you gain, marketing and advertising, and how wide you are prepared to publish. So are you only prepared to publish on Ingram Spark, or are you prepared to go wider to Amazon KDP? Finally, the volume of books doesn't always equate to more income. Do not waste your time publishing poor quality books or books in super competitive niches. So this is just a bit of a look at my first full year on Amazon KDP. So this is in US dollars. So I made 11,000 US dollars during that first 12 months, that full first 12 months. And you can see the gradual climb up. But what about more recently, say with Ingram Spark? Well, the $11,000, these Australian dollars, probably it's around about 8,500 to 9,000 US dollars. That's the current unpaid compensation that I've been earning over the last couple of months from Ingram Spark. So you can see 2,658 books were sold, 28,000 and a half net sales. Then there's printing charges, distribution charges, then there's tax, other charges. So then I'm left with $11,496. But I think that's pretty good, considering that they take care of all of it. The books were published anywhere for the last 6 months ago through to 4 years ago. So those books are continuing to be sold. What do I need to get started with self-publishing? So I would recommend finding a course or view some YouTube videos that talk about it, but don't information overload yourself. Number 2, spend minimal dollars until you determine if it's the path that you wish to take. Begin it as a side hustle. Think about building it up slowly, seeing what income you can start up with. Keep your full-time job or part-time job or casual job to keep some money coming in, and use that money to sort of reinvest into your publishing. And number 3, if you wish to proceed, I'd recommend purchasing some helpful resources, or even getting some software that will significantly increase your chances of success. Don't be so tight with your income or your money that you're spending on your publishing that you don't actually fast track it, because if you are not willing to spend that money, then you might find it very hard to actually get any success and generate any income. So what would I suggest? Well, you could probably enroll in an easy to follow course. I've got one at the moment, which is currently free, usually $97. Please just check out the information below, or you can go to my website, globalselfpublishing.com, and all the information is there about accessing this free 2-hour course, because the course will cover everything you need about niche research, titles, subtitles, interiors, book covers, descriptions, categories, uploading, launching and advertising, all those sort of things. And there's plenty of resources as well. What books can you actually publish? Well, I did mention at the very start, you've got your no content books, which are very easy to create yourself. They could be those blank journals. But if you think if it's going to be easy to create, more people are going to be doing that. So you're going to be up against a lot of challenges when it comes to trying to get found. Low content books, they could be some sort of journals, they could be logbooks, they could be coloring books. It depends on the books that you do create. But again, low content might have a bit of high competition. Mid content, they can be a little bit more complicated, which requires you to sort of do a bit more work and outsourcing some components. So think about that as a children's picture storybook, that you need to outsource the illustrations and write the stories and things like that. And high content, they can be very time consuming and expensive. They're the ones that might have, say, 10,000 words plus. A high percentage of the elements are actually outsourced. Some people like to write their whole books. Others might outsource this through a ghostwriting company. But reward for effort can be high, and a book can be converted into multiple formats, such as a paperback, a hardback, an ebook, and also an audiobook. So, who should and who shouldn't publish books? Well, I don't think that publishing will suit everybody, because some people just get a bit too frustrated with the process. They're not willing to invest some money in the right software to ensure that they can actually do the right niche research. They can format and create their books correctly. they're probably in too much of a rush. They're too much focused on the financial element rather than the production stage and getting the knowledge and experience to work through that initial process, because the money will come if you create good quality books, you launch them correctly, you market them correctly, and you're looking the right areas, as in the right niches, then there's no doubt that you have the opportunity to succeed with self-publishing. But it is not ready for, publishing is not for everybody, because it's taken me 4 years to get to where I am now. And I don't think there's a lot of people out there that can continue day in, day out to be consistent with their self-publishing for 4 years to then start to generate that income. It is a long time, and it's a long time to be patient. And there are plenty of books that I've published which have done nothing. There are probably 20% of my portfolio that have done really well, but I've learned to create better quality books over that period of time. So it takes me less books now to publish to do better than I was publishing in the early stages. So it's just a matter of time to get through that stage. So I do hope that this information is going to help you. Remember, I've got a huge back catalogue of videos on YouTube. I've got that course which is currently free, so make sure you check out the YouTube description or the video description to access that course. And you can also look for other content that might be online as well that might help you with your self-publishing. It is a great opportunity to start a side hustle or to build up a business. Just ensure that you don't just focus on one platform. Don't put all your eggs in one basket by publishing books only to Amazon KDP. I've seen too many instances where people have had issues with their accounts or termination, and that's the last thing you want if you're building your business based on that single platform, because it can all just fall from under you if you don't diversify. So think about other platforms you can publish your book, like Ingram Spark and Draft to Digital. There are a couple of others, and also consider making audiobooks and things like that as well. You could use Audible. You could also use Findaway Voices to distribute your audiobooks, and there's other ways that you can distribute your ebooks as well. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. Sorry it's taking me so long to get this video out. I'm not sure how long it'll be until my next video, but as I focus on publishing books myself, there's going to be time that you need to set aside yourself to make sure you do have some focused time, and that has been my time over the last 4 or so weeks. Anyway, best of luck for Q4 as it comes up, the busiest time of the year, if you are already self-publishing. Otherwise, all the best for 2025, and I hope you enjoy the course that I'm currently offering for free. So all the best. See you later. If you'd like to learn more about self-publishing, just make sure you visit my website, globalselfpublishing.com. And on this website, you'll find a ton of free resources. So if you scroll down on the first page, you'll see an introduction to the website. You'll also get to see some of the courses and content that I've created for you. If you go all the way up to the top here, you can actually also go to the different resources that you can download for free. So here's a number of resources that you can see straight away. Also, if you go to self-publishing courses, you can see that I've also got my premium self-publishing course on publishing a children's book. I've also got free access to my 2-hour KDP Fast Track course. Take a look at the preview for that, and then further down you'll see the other courses that are available, plus a sign up if you want to access all those courses for just $19 per month. And then finally, I've got software and tools. This provides an outline of the tools that I use for my publishing, and it's a great opportunity to see what I use. I don't use a lot of software programs, but the ones that I do use are the ones that have helped me significantly to elevate my publishing for the last 5 years. So thanks again. Remember to visit globalselfpublishing.com, and all the resources that you need are just in one place.